As a youth community ambassador, I feel that it is important that members of the community, especially young people, know about remembrance and understand why people wear poppies. For me, poppies are a symbol of both remembrance and hope for a peaceful future. They are a way of showing support for members of the armed forces communities across the UK and Commonwealth who have served and are serving to defend our freedom and keep us safe. Let's look at why the poppy became our national symbol of remembrance.
During the First World War, much of the fighting took place on the Western Front. Beautiful landscapes were turned to mud and barren fields by the fighting, where little or nothing could grow except the bright red Flanders poppies. These poppies grew in the middle of the chaos in their thousands.
In the spring of 1915, shortly after losing a friend in Ypres, a Canadian Army Doctor Lieutenant Colonel John McRae was so moved by the sight of these red poppies that he was inspired to write the famous poem In Flanders Fields.
In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely sing and fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If you break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, the poppies grow in Flanders Fields.
This poem inspired American War Secretary Michael, who bought poppies to sell to her friends to raise to servicemen in need after the First World War.
The selling of poppies was adopted by the Royal British Legion in 1921, who ordered 9 million poppies and sold all out almost immediately on the 11th of November. The poppy has been adopted as a symbol of remembrance ever since.
The first poppy appeal in 1921, 99 years ago, raised over £106,000 to help veterans with housing and job, which was an considerable sum at the time.
Today's poppy sales come from across all communities. Last year's poppies appeal involved 40,000 volunteers selling over 40 million poppies. This is why my friends wear a poppy. I wear my poppy to remember all those who fought for my freedom.
Salamu alaikum ya jama.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all.
I wear a poppy to thank servicemen and women who served and continue to serve.
Let us all stand shoulder to shoulder and say a big no to World War III.
I wear poppy because love for one's country is part of faith.
I wear poppy to thank all servicemen and women who fought for diversity. May God bless you all.
Year 8 students from Catholic High in Chester explaining why it's so important to them that they wear the poppy.
We stood as one. When the bugle sounded and the cry went up, your king and country need you.
We stood as one.
When the shells exploded and the wounded cried out.
We stood as one.
When the dictators marched. and the walls looked on in dread, and the war was fought on the land,
on the sea,
in the air.
we stood as one. In the peace time so bravely won, we must remember to stand as one. I wear a poppy to honour all the fallen soldiers and soldiers with us today.
I wear a poppy to remember all the people who lost their lives and loved ones. I wear a poppy to commemorate all the soldiers, including my great-granddads who fought for our freedom. I wear a poppy to appreciate everyone involved with the war.
I wear a poppy to respect the soldiers who fought for us.
I wear a poppy to respect the families who lost their loved ones.
I wear a poppy to remember the people who worked in factories making ammunition and weapons.
I wear a poppy for all the sailors and fishermen who gave away their boots so we could travel to fight. I wear a poppy to remember those who sacrificed their lives so that the world could have peace.
I wear a poppy to remember the people in the Navy, Air Force and Army who gave their lives for our freedom.
In the peace time so bravely won, we must remember to stand as one.
We thank you for your service and the sacrifice that you've made.
Wearing a poppy is greatly appreciated by those who is intended to support. It means a lot to the armed forces community, their family and friends. Thank you so much.